Hello there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So we're going to do another preview video. We did the Premier League last week and I promised you a Bundesliga video, pretty sharpish. So let's take a look at that. Don't forget to leave me a comment and let me know which one you want me to do next. So just like in the Premier League, we're going to just take a look at all of the teams that are in this year's Bundesliga, take a quick look at all of their stadiums, and then I'm going to just do my best to make a little prediction of how each club is going to do in the league, who's going to win it, who's going to get promoted, relegated I mean, and who's going into Europe. Okay, so we'll take a look at the article on Wikipedia first. The 63rd season of the Bundesliga, Germany's premier men's competition. Bayern Munich, of course, are the leading champions. The season is scheduled to begin on the 22nd of August. So I think we've missed match day 1, but it's okay. This is a neat map. There is, for those of you who are interested but not quite into German football yet, there is a very lopsided nature to the top league, where we can see that the old East Germany barely has any teams. Bizarrely, a lot of the money is in this area here. And then obviously you got your classics from this area, good to see Hamburg back. And then we've got Munich down the bottom. But yeah, we only have Berlin itself and Leipzig in the division, which is a shame. And even then, still only one team from Berlin. Okay, so we've got Hamburg, St. Pauli, Bremen, Wolfsburg, Berlin, Leipzig, Dortmund, Gladbach, Leverkusen, Köln, Frankfurt, Mainz, Hoffenheim, Stuttgart, Heidenheim, Augsburg, Freiburg, and Munich or München. So that's the location of the teams this year. We've had a couple of changes, obviously. Last year went down Holstein, Kiel and Bochum. And coming up are one of my favourite teams, Cologne, Köln and Hamburg, a very big team as well. Gotta say, you guys put me onto the second Bundesliga last year and it is absolutely stacked. I knew about it because Schalke is down there as well, but so many massive teams are in that division. It's a really strong division. Okay, stadiums and locations. So we'll start off in location alphabetical order, it looks with Augsburg Stadium, 30,000, and I do love the German stadiums, this is going to be really nice. The WWK Arena, like in the countryside by the looks of it. Very nice though. Actually hosted a Women's World Cup match. Then next down we have the 22,000 capacity Stadion an der Alten Fürsterei, or Fürsterei by Union Berlin. Teeny weeny stadium, teeny tiny. And they used the Olympic Stadium when they got into the Champions League, didn't they? But still a very nice stadium. Alte Fürsterei. Next up we have Werder Bremen's Weserstadion, 42,000. Remember that Germany's league is one of the most, in fact, is it the number 1 most attended league in the world? Or am I making this up? That is a lovely, lovely stadium. Then we have the very very famous Signal Iduna Park, 81,000, which really does help up the average of the whole league for Borussia Dortmund. What vociferous support they get here as well. The iconic yellow that matches their shirt colour. There's a magnificent stadium. It's always full up as well, with very vociferous support. I'd love to go to watch a game there, absolutely love to. Okay, next up, another. This is like hitting hard, these stadiums are so absolutely lovely. The Deutsche Bank Park by Eintracht Frankfurt, 58,000. Another absolutely gorgeous stadium, let's take a look. That is so cool. Quite American, reminds me of Seattle's roof and sort of area there. That must be the old one. Next up is the Europaparkstadion, 34,000 for Freiburg. But still very good standard. Lots of teams would be jealous really of that quality stadium. Compared to the others it looks not as nice, but actually, you know, there's plenty of teams that would love to have a stadium that quality. Okay, Hamburger SV, the Volksparkstadion, 57,000, and they were filling this in the second league last year. Another one with a cool roof. HSV are back in the big time. How will they do this year? Next up, Heidenheim with the Voigt Arena, 15,000, so one of the smallest ones. Oh, and that's on a very wintry day as well. Yeah, you can see the difference with that stadium and the others. Only one picture on Wikipedia, but we get the point. Next up is Cologne FC Köln, the Rhein-Energie Stadion, 49,000. Curiously, all the times I've been to Cologne, I've never been to the stadium. It's a little bit out of town. Next up is Leipzig Red Bull Arena, 47,000. This is quite a nice looking one as well. Next up, Bayer Leverkusen, the Bayer Arena, 30,000. Wow, 30,000, it makes it sound small compared to some of the others, doesn't it? Such quality stadiums in this league. Okay, next is the Meva Arena of Mainz, 33,000. You've already got that? Oh no, I got it. Nice tidy stadium. Okay, Borussia Mönchengladbach's Borussia Park, 54,000. Lovely. I think there's even teams in the Premier League that will be jealous of these stadiums. Bayern Munich, the Allianz Arena, 75,000. Of course it lights up red or blue depending on who's playing there, and many other colours as well. Absolutely huge, 3 tiers. It's totally full, look at that. Wow, I remember their old stadium, it was very cute, but it was a bit odd, wasn't it? In the snow. Next up, St. Pauli, the Millerntor-Stadion, 29,000. Again, one of the smaller ones. And the last two, Stuttgart's MHP Arena, 60,000. I think this is currently one of my favourites in the country. I was just reading that sign. Oh God, I'm not going to translate it for you. Very cool stadium. And then on to the last one, which is Wolfsburg's Volkswagen Arena, 28,000. I thought it had a lot more than that. Looks very cool though, all the same. Okay. Managerial changes. We had Leipzig get Ole Werner. Wolfsburg has got Paul Simonisch. Köln have got Lukas Kwasniok. Erik ten Hag is the new manager of Bayer Leverkusen. Sandro Wagner of Augsburg and Horst Steffen of Werder Bremen. We already reviewed the kits, so go check out that video if you haven't seen it yet, and I'll go over to FotMob now. Okay, so here we have the Bundesliga. There we are, get the camera right. So no matches played at the time of recording, but this will come out early next week, so we'll have had a round of matches. The opening fixtures are going to be Friday night, which I've just read an article today. If you don't know, in the UK we are broadcasting on the BBC Friday night Bundesliga matches, so that is going to be live on television this Friday night. So check that out. Is it reflected here? Sky Sports, also on BBC iPlayer. Yeah, so we can watch Friday night football from Germany in the UK now. For free, I mean. And then Leverkusen Hoffenheim, Frankfurt Werder Bremen, Heidenheim Wolfsburg, Freiburg Augsburg, Union Berlin Stuttgart, St. Pauli Dortmund, Mainz Köln, and Mönchengladbach Hamburg. I think Bayern Munich to win that one. Leverkusen, I'm not convinced about this season. I've never really got on board with Ten Hag, I've got to be honest with you, and they've sold a lot of their good players, but they should still win at home. But don't be shocked if Hoffenheim get a draw. Frankfurt should win that one. I think Wolfsburg will win away. Freiburg should win against Augsburg. Stuttgart might get an away win, you never know. Dortmund might get an away win. Mainz, I think, will win at home, and I think that's going to be tight. I think maybe Mönchengladbach will win it. Okay, so let's have a look at the table then. I think it's Bayern's to lose, particularly because Bayer Leverkusen has sort of had their moment and sold all their good players and lost their manager, like I said would happen, but a year later than I thought it would happen. So who's going to step up? Is it going to be Borussia Dortmund? I mean, maybe. Let's have a look who they bought. Patrick Treves, Job Bellingham, Daniel Svensson, Chukwuemeka, Ramai, and Svensson. Not really massive players, but maybe they're adding to like a pretty good squad. Niko Kovac is in charge. He rescued things at the end of last season, so maybe he can get a good start in the league this year. I don't know if they're good enough to challenge for the title though. We'll see. obviously the home crowd helps a lot. And then there is Leipzig. I think if they get a positive result in this opening match, people will maybe take them a bit more seriously. So they got Bakayoko, excellent player from PSV. Maximovic, Diamond, Cruz. Cruz for 17 million from Gustepe. Brazilian. Very tall. I don't know anything about him, but that's a big transfer fee. Stats. 13 goals and 9 assists last season in Turkey. I don't know. Maybe they just wanted a really big target man. Costa Nedeljkovic and Finkgraf. So, yeah, I'm not overly impressed by their signings, I suppose. Bakayoko is good, though. Obviously, they lost Sheshko. Maybe that's why they got another tall striker in, so they can keep playing the same style. Apart from that, I'm kind of hoping someone steps up, because I don't know, maybe it's the year of Frankfurt. Maybe they're actually going to keep improving this season and get there. Who have they bought? So, Zettere, Doan, fee for 18 million, he's very good. Burkhardt, another 18, they've spent money. Of Christensen, Rasmus Christensen, he's a good player. Michi Batshuayi, Out of Teat, Wahi and Dahoud. Fair play. I think looks like they've got some really good players in there who they lost. Kevin Trapp, Litzes, Tuta, Harangi, Ekitike. Okay, obviously they've lost him. Lawi Matanovic, Ferri, Venich, Omar Mamouche, but that was mid-season. Okay, and who they got up front then? Instead of Ekitike, Batshuayi, Doan. I'm not sure they're exact replicas of what they've lost, though. We'll see. We will see. Maybe, I think my outside bet is Frankfurt, if they haven't been damaged too much by the loss of Ekitike. But I'm waiting for someone to step up, like a Mönchengladbach, Werder Bremen, Wolfsburg, maybe a Stuttgart. Also Mainz did pretty well last season. They got in Kawasaki, Bosch, Hollerbach, Schopp, Nordau, Maloney. They have not spent a lot of money. Hyun Sok Hong was their biggest purchase from Gent. And who did they lose? Ajok, Kraus, and Jesús Fernandez. They haven't really lost 18 million to Frankfurt Burkhardt. Interesting. So, yeah, maybe not Mainz, but they've got European football as well, so they're probably balancing that out. Yeah, we'll see. You know, maybe a Freiburg will entertain us this year again. Or maybe it's someone else's turn, maybe a Hamburg or a Köln. They're both big teams. Maybe they can surprise us. Hopefully. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to click like, leave me a comment. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to qualify for Europe? I'm saying Bayern to win, Bayern München. And then getting into Europe, I'm thinking Borussia Dortmund, Frankfurt, and what did I say? Leipzig. Yeah, let me know what you think. Tell me if I'm wrong. Is Leverkusen out of the picture for you, or do you still think that they've got capacity to try and have a title race or something? Okay, leave a like, comment, subscribe, join me on Patreon, and I'll see you again soon.